Hey guys, what is up? It's your girl Ashley here, and for today's video I'm gonna be doing a how I got into NYU Shanghai. I have my laptop right here, so I'm gonna go through my high school stats and my whole application process and everything. I was accepted into NYU Shanghai on February 15th through early decision 2. So yeah, I'm so excited, and I will be attending this fall. A lot of people didn't know this, but NYU has 3 campuses, one in Abu Dhabi, one in New York City, is the main campus, and one in Shanghai, China. So I'll be attending the one in Shanghai. First 2 years, I'll be there, and in 3rd year I have to study abroad, so I'll probably come back to New York City campus or go to another campus because they have 14 like different locations, like studying sites, I think what they're called. And then last year I'll be going back to Shanghai to finish up my dual degree, so I get a Chinese one and an NYU one. I talked about this on my decision video and on my reaction video, so I'll link them on the screen if you want to check them out. So I'm talking really fast, but this video is going to be so long because, okay, college application process is like one of the things I wanted to talk about for a really long time. As you guys know, you guys heard me complain like literally all the time before. One thing I really like about, like, they give me like a little folder, and then also give you a really cute little passport, and it says NYU Shanghai. So I'm gonna go through my GPA first. So my GPA was a 4.1488, so around a 4.15, and I was not the top of my class. I was top 20%, technically, like to be more specific, I'm top 16% of the class. So like my rank was not really good, but it's fine. Like rank I don't think is that important, it just shows like how everybody else is performing compared to you. So SATs. I took the SAT I think 4 times, and I took an SAT subject test. I took the Chinese one with listening, and I got an 800, which is the perfect score because I'm fluent in Mandarin because I used to live in China for 3 years. And then I'm not gonna review my SAT score just because I don't know, I just don't want to release it on the internet. I don't know, I'm sorry if you guys are really eager to like know what I got my SAT. I feel like it's just really personal. Like GPA is fine, but like I don't know, I don't want to review my SAT. I will tell you that my SAT was in the range of what NYU was looking for. The one on Prep Scholar, I think it's a 1410. They're not always looking for people who are right at 1410. You can be a little above or below, and because they average all the applicants. Don't be too discouraged by the SAT score if your score is not high, or if you're not high enough, or if your score is really high, don't like slack off. One of the things that NYU, I feel like all colleges look for, is diversity, and especially NYU, they are really diverse, and they definitely want to look for a more well-rounded applicants rather than just based on test scores. For me personally, I think that my extracurriculars and my essays got me in. My spike, I guess, was my YouTube channel. And definitely get involved. Everyone says this, but I honestly think it's really important to show them that you are involved and you are like passionate about things around school and even outside of school. Okay, so I just like lowered my camera a little bit because I wanted to see my shirt. It just says NYU, but like I bought merch. I mean, not merch. I bought school gear, and I'm so excited to like spirit wear and stuff like that. So yeah, and I also took the ACT. I think I took it twice. I didn't do well at all, so don't want to talk about it. Some people in my school got perfects on ACT, and some of them think that the ACT is easier compared to the SAT, but I just recommend you taking both to see where you stand. And see which one you like. I personally like the SAT a little more. Well, I don't like standardized tests, but like I liked the SAT more. And on the essay section of the SAT, I definitely recommend taking the essay every time you take the SAT. So in the essay section, I think I got a 6, 7, and 7. I forgot which is which, but I think it adds up to a 20 out of, what was the full score? Out of 24, which is like okay, I guess. It's like decent. 20 out of 24, yeah. Sounds like pretty good. A lot of people don't know this, but NYU Shanghai is a very small school. It has around, so I know that for last year there were 350 students, and they take half from China and half international. They take 175 from China, 175 from international, which means like it's very competitive. Last year I think there were 13,000 applicants. But yeah, there's a lot of research, and acceptance rate was I think 3 to 5%. I'm not sure. I think the 3% is actually the people who attend, because there's only 350 spots, and only 175 for last year are given to international students across the world. So I'm basically competing against everyone across the world. I still don't know how I got in, but whatever. because they do reserve half the spots for Chinese students. And this year I heard they bumped the spots up to 200 for international and 200 for Chinese students. But still, that's a very like small school, which I love because I want a liberal arts education in a city. I really like the class size. I think the ratio was a 1 to 6 or 1 to 7, which I love because I want to talk to my professors like one-on-one and like learn, you know. In a big school I can't really do that. But so yeah, the acceptance rate is really freaking low. I still don't know how I got in. Like out of everybody who applied, I got in. Like I'm just like shook. But I know the Abu Dhabi campus is even lower. I think it's 3%. Oh, by the way, I applied to Shanghai as my second choice of campus. So I didn't get into my first one, which was NYU. Everyone goes in as undecided, but I want to do business and marketing for my major. Let's talk about the financial aid package. So I got a pretty good financial aid / scholarship because let's just say NYU is not a cheap school. It's so freaking expensive. The tuition is the same across all campuses. Original price was $68,000. That's including like tuition, housing, meals, transportation, and stuff like that. And the scholarship, I got 25K scholarship, and then I got like the rest are financial aid from the school and FAFSA. So I got 41K in total in aid, financial aid, and scholarship. So it's a pretty good package. It covers about 2/3 of my cost, so I have to pay 1/3 of what the original price is, which I'm pretty happy about because I wouldn't go if it's $68,000. I know I applied early decision too, but I knew that I could get out of it because the only reason you can get out of early decision, which is binding, is the fact that you cannot afford a school. Then you can get out of it. I knew I had just a leeway, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna apply early decision, which I think definitely bumped up my chances. Not only because you're competing in a smaller pool. I think there were 8,000 applicants last year, or maybe this year, I'm not sure, but there's a lot more applicants this year. But yeah, because NYU, I think I read on the news, it was like the #1 is the most applied to private school across the United States. So I think the most applied to public school is UCLA. So it's very competitive. Literally just like my application, you know, like Moses partying the Red Sea. I feel like my application is just the New York City campus. Their financial aid package is not good because that's what I heard from everybody. There's people from my school that got in last year, but I know that their financial aid package wasn't good. Let's go through my Common App. So, okay, one thing about colleges is you definitely want to have a spike, if you know what I mean. I don't think it makes sense, but let me explain. So you want to have something that separates you from other people. For me, that was my YouTube channel. I've worked on this since the summer of 8th grade, and I made videos throughout high school, like consistently. And I think that was my spike because I didn't have anything else that I did for like that long, and nor did I like do some research or like go to like competitions or like win anything or like, you know, stuff like that. I didn't have anything like that, but I did have a creative outlet, which was YouTube, and I think YouTube got me into college, honestly. Yeah, I worked on this throughout high school, and it's something that I'm really passionate about, and I'm still gonna be making YouTube videos throughout college. Let me go through my Common App for you guys. I feel like I'm jumping from place to place. My mind's kind of like sporadic, and I'm gonna go through my extracurriculars too because I can't remember off the top of my head. But you want to fill up all the spaces. There's 10 spaces, just fill them all up, like literally list everything. Another advantage is that I am first generation college student, which means that both my parents didn't go to college, so I'm the first one in my family to go to college. Oh, let me go through my APs. I don't think I talked about it, but I took 7 up until now, including this year. But junior year I took 3, and senior year I'm taking 4. So last year I took AP-Push, AP Psychology, and AP Lang, and I did okay on the exams, not really like great. I'm just gonna tell you guys my scores because, you know, give you more stats if you want to compare. But don't compare, but like if you want to know like how I got into NYU Shanghai. But yeah, that's the whole point of the video. But for AP Lang, I got a 4. I honestly thought I was gonna get a 3 because there was this one word, I think it was, I forgot what the word was. It was a free response question. I didn't know what it means, and I was like, holy crap, like how do I answer the prompt if I don't understand the question? So I guessed it, and I guessed right, I guess. So I got a 4 because the reading passages were really hard, so I don't know how I got a 4. I thought I got a 3, but and then AP Psychology I got a 4. I was aiming for a 5, but when I saw the test I was like, oh crap, there's some things I didn't know, which is fine. So I was expecting a 4. And now A push, the one I studied for the most, I got a 3. It's fine. I struggled the most in that class, so I'm not too upset about it. I was aiming for a 4, but it's fine. 3 is fine. I mean, it's passing score, so. Okay, and then this year I'm taking AP European History, AP French, AP Lit, and AP Environmental Science. And I'm gonna take all my exams, even though I probably won't get credit for them, so whatever. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so that's all my APs, and I didn't take any freshman or sophomore year, but I did take honor classes. I took honor classes like all throughout high school, but I think I took 1 freshman year. I think I took honors English, and then sophomore year I took 4 honors, and then junior year I took 2 honors. And this year I'm taking 1 honors class. So let's go through my activities, aka like extracurriculars. That was so self-explanatory, but I don't know how to explain. Okay, so I didn't do any athletically related stuff, but I did put an athletics club on here, and it is table tennis. I did it last year and this year. I'm the secretary because I had a position, so I put it on here. So, and yeah, it was just like a chill club. We just play ping pong. So, I'm the president of my school's Asian Culture Club. And then I did Key Club, just volunteering stuff. I did it like, I didn't do anything freshman year TBH, but like I did it through 10th through 12th grade. And then I'm the vice captain of my school's debate team. So I did that last year and this year. My positions definitely look good. It shows that you're involved and stuff. And also I work at a local restaurant. It's a local Vietnamese restaurant, and I work around 12 hours a week. So sometimes it differs, but usually like I work like twice a week. Sometimes it could be 10, sometimes it could be like 14 if I get more shifts, but whatever. I got the job last summer, and then I did it throughout this year. Another work thing that I put here is working for YouTube or Style Hall, because I was under Style Hall's contract with them, and I made videos and I got money for it. So that I did throughout high school. So I did 9th through 12th grade. And then environmentally, I did ecology club. I did it last year. I didn't really do it this year, but I mean, basically we collect bottles and recycle them. It's also like community service. I get hours from that too. One of the things I did freshman year was drama club, and like that was theater related. I was in the fall play and also the spring musical. And then I'm also in French club and DECA. So yeah, so those I just filled all of them up because you want to show you're involved. So, and then personal statement, I wrote about my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna read it, but like whatever. Oh, and then the other supplemental is why NYU. It's actually pretty easy, but what I did was I started it the day it was due. This is so bad. Okay, so early decision 2's deadline is January 1st, 2018, and it's not due until 11:59 p.m. your local time. For me, it was EST. So I woke up that morning, I was doing my UVA. I was like, okay, today I'm gonna knock out UVA and NYU supplementals. It's literally like 200 something words. I think it's like 200 words for UVA. They were like 2 or whatever. But basically, I was thinking, yeah, it's basically like a paragraph. I can knock out 3 paragraphs in a day, right? It was the last day of the winter break. It was so dumb. It was so bad. But I did it the day of, and I turned my NYU application in at 11:20 something p.m. That was not a good idea. Don't do this. Please get started early. I was just a huge procrastinator. Through winter break, I just like hung out with friends, and I went to New York to tour the school. Oh, also I toured the school in December of last year. So it definitely shows that you want to go and stuff. So definitely tour the school you want to go to. And I wrote about that in my Why NYU essay, but in my Why NYU essay, you can talk about different things, but I wrote about how diverse, the diversity there, and the resources and opportunities. It's funny because I wrote, so my first primary interest for the campus was Steinhardt School of Culture, Education, and Human Development. I didn't get into that one, but I wrote the Why NYU essay completely for them. I talked about the programs and opportunities that they have at the Department of the Media, Culture, and Communication and stuff like that, but I didn't get in. But so yeah, that's my Common App. And let's see, is there anything else I want to talk about? I don't think so. I feel like this video is really long. That's it for this video. I know that it's very long, but if you want me to do another college tips and advice video, and if you want to know how many colleges I applied to, 13. Or like if you want to know what other schools I applied to and stuff like that, leave a comment down below or give this video a thumbs up and let me know, so I'll definitely make another video. But you definitely one advice I really want to give is that you definitely want to work hard. Like don't slack off. Like just please, like if you know you want to go to your dream college, and if it's a competitive school like NYU, you definitely want to start early and like build up your resume or application. So I'm really happy that I'll be attending NYU Shanghai in the fall. I'm so excited for more videos and vlogs and move in with me and a day in my life. If you have any other questions regarding NYU Shanghai or my application process, definitely leave a comment down below. I'll try to reply to as many as I can. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!